Enjoy taking the road less traveled, or taking no road at all? Then going on an ATV adventure just might be your dream come true. Taking an all-terrain vehicle or quad bike can be a lot of fun. It can also go almost anywhere you need it to go and take pathways where there's no road in sight, but doesn't mean that you need to go slow. There are some super strong ATVs out there that give you all the speed you need. While some people modify their quads to go even faster, these factory bikes give you all the power that you need. But be sure to go on test drives. While some may have a lot of power, it all depends on your riding style to decide which one works best for you. These are the most powerful ATVs in the world. But before we get going, please remember to give this video some love by hitting that like button, and while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us, and if you turn on the notification bell, then you'll never miss a thing. The first ATV on this list is the Polaris Sportsman. A new version of the Sportsman XP 1000 Hunter Edition came out in 2021, and it's extremely strong. This ATV is amazing and works for anything you want to do with it. Not only is it powerful, it also has an all-wheel drive system that reacts quickly and efficiently. That means it's not just a quad that's fast, but it's also a bike that can quickly accelerate. So there's no waiting around for this baby to speed up. It also has very well thought out rear suspension. In fact, it is the only one in the industry with an independent rear suspension, which creates a smoother ride even on super rugged terrain. And because it has a pretty high clearance, even an inexperienced rider can drive with confidence and without worry, making the entire experience more fun. Like I already mentioned, this ATV has a very powerful engine. That means that it can work in those very rugged areas where you need to go slower. In areas where other quads could get stuck, this one will have no problem getting through. But not only that, it's strong enough to haul cargo too. It has a really large towing capacity and steel reinforcements and a massive amount of integrated storage. So really nothing would be able to stop this beauty, or you, when you're driving it. You have a few extra options with this ATV, like a trail package or the tourist option where you get all the same great features, but you're able to take a passenger along for the ride. Next up is the CanAm Renegade X XCS 1000R. This is one all-terrain vehicle that comes right out of the showroom being incredibly fast from the start. It is one of the highest horsepower engines of any of the ATVs that you can buy today, and that means that it is powerful and fast. But not only that, if you are into driving in the mud, this might just be the ATV for you. It has an option of buy one with a snorkeled engine and upgraded tires. And it promises deep traction with its unique driving system that helps this ATV become super agile, so there's no mud that you would get stuck. So if your idea of fun is spending your day getting covered in mud, then you might have just met your dream match. And if you would rather go for a different type of challenging drive, then it has you covered too. Being the most powerful ATV on the road means that it can handle pretty much any terrain or challenge you want to send its way. It is really fun to drive for any ATV lover. Next on the list is the Yamaha YFZ450R. This sports ATV is popular among motocross racers and is really created with racing in mind. It is built to be race ready without the owner need to make any modifications or adjustments. But while it is built mostly for racing, it is strong and reliable enough to be used on trails and to be fun to ride on adventures. It has an engine that is very high tech and advanced, and they put a lot of thought when it comes to how this ATV will drive on the racetrack. It has a quick revving fuel injection engine that can go fast with a lightweight chassis that gives a lot of stability and control. The frame is lightweight too, and it makes sure that it will never slow a driver down when he really needs to go fast. But at the same time, the bodywork is designed with rider comfort in mind to ensure that the driver can ride comfortably to victory. Another feature that makes it a great adventure quad is that it is wide, so it's really stable and has great cornering. If you're going around a track or an adventure ride, you can be sure that this ATV will be able to handle tough terrain and it won't topple you over. It is also easy to service, so if you need to change a component quickly in a high stakes environment, then you have the option to do so easily without taking apart the entire ATV. It has a lot of great features and a lot of great options. You can almost build it entirely to your specifications to make it the quad that you really want. So this could be the quad that you need. The KTM 525 XC is another awesome quad. With KTM bikes coming back into the spotlight with their recent success on tracks like the MotoGP circuit, people are once again looking to their products to see what makes them so special. And many people believe that the KTM 525 XC was not only the best KTM quads bikes ever produced, and maybe one of the best among any manufacturer ever. It has an incredible acceleration and speed, and it's a really fun ATV to drive. It's lightweight, so the engine has more than enough power to make it go fast. It truly sets a standard for the cross-country sector. It is really a fun ride for cross-country, one of the best, and it's still a great ride for racing, so it holds up to the newer quads on the market today. It's a great machine. The CanAm Outlander X XC1000 is next up. The Outlander is a utility quad too, but with its powerful engine and build, it is one of the fastest quads available. It has incredible stability and handling, and it can handle towing things. But after you're done with your work, you can go for a fast and fun joyride. There's almost no terrain that the Outlander can't handle, so you can take the adventure anywhere you want it to. The ATV is also built to handle extreme weather, so even if the weather is horrible, you can still keep going. This is a great ATV if you want one that you can use for work and to do tough jobs, as well as one that you can also enjoy and have a lot of fun with afterwards. It's a great machine. The Suzuki LT500 still deserves its nickname Quadzilla. This one goes all the way back to 1987 when it was first produced. It was only made for 3 years, but still stands the test of time. At the time, it was the fastest ATV ever made, and even now many people believe that it is still the best ATV. It's pretty incredible that a quad that was made over 30 years ago still holds its own when it comes up against the quads of today. It was created with performance in mind and performed. It had an incredible top speed of around 80 miles per hour, but that's what it topped out in testing, so it could actually go that speed. So it was fast, but what it really made it stand out was its two-stroke engine. This engine had what was called a power brand. It basically gives the engine extra power boost when it gets RPMs up, like a turbo or boost of nitrous. It's still an incredible machine for its or any time, and if you ever get to ride one, I would advise you to take the opportunity. This one is for the history books. Then there's the Polaris Scrambler 1000S. This is an ATV that is all about performance and speed. It has a wide stance and a high ground clearance that makes it super stable and very in control. One of the biggest dangers when driving an ATV is the lack of stability, but this Scrambler Polaris has achieved a level of stability that many people didn't believe would ever be possible. It gives you loads of control while also making sure that the ATV can keep moving. It's built for sport, and they made sure that it handles and rides in a way that you can go anywhere, on any terrain, without fear of it letting you down. It is capable of handling long distances and extreme terrain while still going really fast, and you'll be seriously comfortable while doing it. It has a performance-tuned suspension to ensure you will enjoy riding over any terrain. Bumps and holes are easy to maneuver, and they don't become unpleasant. The suspension soaks up the bumps. And if you want to go very extreme, then even super steep terrain can be safely explored with this ATV, depending on your own level of experience, of course. The Polaris Scrambler comes with Duro Power Grip tires that take your ride to a whole new level. This gives you traction like never before, and you will feel like you are in control the entire time. So you can push the limits way further because your equipment won't let you down. Driving an ATV can be an incredible experience that can be made so much better if you're riding on a very powerful machine. ATV technology has made massive strides, and yet sometimes it's still the older machines that stay amazing. Whatever you choose to ride, have fun and stay safe. Thanks for watching.